Before the world knew her name, before the stadiums, the Grammys, the headlines, there was a young woman in New York City who hid her face behind masks, wigs, and shadows. A woman the public couldn't quite see, and maybe wasn't supposed to. This is the story of Lady Gaga, a story of transformation, reinvention, pain, brilliance, and the unexpected friendship that revealed her truest self. Long before she became Lady Gaga, she was Stefani Germanotta, a piano prodigy raised in Manhattan. But the world didn't meet Stefani. The world met a mystery. In the early 2000s, New York's underground art scene was a place where anonymity was armor. Artists hid behind personas, costumes, and performance art. And Stefani embraced that world completely. She performed in tiny clubs, wearing masks, sunglasses, and wigs that covered her face. Not because she wanted attention, but because she wanted freedom. People didn't know what she looked like. Some weren't even sure if Lady Gaga was one person or a collective of performers. The mystery wasn't an accident. It was a shield. When she finally stepped into the spotlight, she didn't arrive quietly. She arrived as a force, a character, a living piece of art. The wigs became bigger. The sunglasses became darker. The costumes became armor. With her creative team, House of Gaga, she built a persona that was part pop star, part alien, part performance artist. She wasn't just making music, she was building a mythology. But behind the spectacle was a young woman terrified of being ordinary, terrified of being seen, terrified of being herself. Her debut album, The Fame, exploded. Suddenly, the girl who once hid her face couldn't escape the cameras. But the more famous she became, the more she disappeared behind the character she created. She wore masks not just on stage, but in interviews, in public, even in private moments. The world saw Lady Gaga. Almost no one saw Stefani. And the pressure of maintaining a persona that big comes with a cost. The Monster Ball Tour became one of the most ambitious pop tours ever created. A spectacle of lights, choreography, and surreal imagery. But behind the scenes, Gaga was struggling. Chronic pain, exhaustion, isolation, the weight of fame pressing down on her. She once said she felt like she had to be Lady Gaga every second of every day, or she'd disappear. The masks that once protected her were now suffocating her. Then came the moment that defined an era, the meat dress. To some, it was shock value. To others, a political statement. To Gaga, it was a protest, a symbol of refusing to be treated like a piece of property. But the world didn't always understand her. And the more misunderstood she felt, the more she retreated into the character. But there were cracks in the armor. Moments where Stefani slipped through. A raw piano performance. A trembling voice in an interview. A lyric that felt too honest to be fiction. These glimpses reveal the truth. Lady Gaga wasn't just a persona. She was a survival mechanism. If you are still watching, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. With the release of Joanne, the world saw something new. A softer Gaga. A more human Gaga. The wigs came off. The costumes simplified. The voice, still powerful, carried a different kind of weight. She wasn't hiding anymore. She was healing. And then came the man who changed everything. Tony Bennett, a legend, a gentleman, a bridge to a world where authenticity mattered more than spectacle. When they recorded their first jazz album together, something unexpected happened. Tony didn't want Lady Gaga. He wanted Stefani. And for the first time in years, she let someone see her. Tony Bennett didn't just collaborate with her. He grounded her. He reminded her of who she was before the fame, before the masks, before the world demanded a character instead of a person. He called her a real artist. He treated her not as a spectacle, but as a musician. Their friendship became one of the most unexpected and beautiful relationships in modern music. As Tony's health declined, Gaga became his anchor. She guided him on stage. She protected his dignity. She honored his legacy. And in those final performances together, the world saw Stefani more clearly than ever. No masks, no armor. Just a woman singing beside a man she loved and respected. Lady Gaga began as a mystery, a masked figure, a character built to survive a world that can be cruel to young artists. But through pain, reinvention, and an unlikely friendship, she found her way back to herself. Today, she stands as both Gaga and Stefani, the spectacle and the soul, the icon and the human being. And maybe that's the real story, not the fame, not the costumes, not the headlines, but the journey of a woman who learned that the bravest thing she could ever do was take off the mask. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.